Hello everyone! So this is a video lesson for MELCS English 5 Lesson 1, Filling Out Forms. I am Teacher Rose and I will be your English teacher for this year. Welcome grade 5 students! This is your Lesson 1 in English 5. Let's begin. So our objective for this lesson is to fill out forms accurately. Before we begin, read these words after me. Form. Your turn. Fill out. Slip. Accurately. Legibly. Document. Information. Application. Alright, you did a great job. Have you experienced filling out forms? When did you fill out forms? What did you do before writing on the form? And what information did you write on the form? If you haven't written on forms yet, then this lesson will help you. These are some examples of forms. The first one we have is the borrower's card. So this is a card from the library. This one is the learner information sheet. And this one is the co-curricular application form. And all of these forms can be found in our school. So let's look at the borrower's card. So this is a card used to borrow and return books from the library. On this side, you are going to see pictures of a library. It is a place in the school where we can borrow and read books. So if we look at the borrower's card, you will see here the information needed. You have the name or the first name, middle initial or the first letter of your middle name, and your last name or your surname. Next, we have the grade and section. Then, home address. For home address, it says here the number of your house, the street, the barangay, town or city, and the province. Next, you need to also have telephone numbers or mobile numbers. You have the landline or the cellular phone. Next, information is the classroom advisor. And you are going to underline if Mr., Mrs., or Miss is applicable to your advisor. And of course, the school library coordinator. So this is another form. It is called the Learner's Information Sheet. And this form is filled out during the enrollment in school. So you have already filled this out together with your parents. And here are the information needed. You have name, the first name, middle initial, and last name. Grade and section. And then you have school, the LRN number, or the learner reference number. You have your sex, male for boys and female for girls. Please just encircle one. You have your birthday, day, month, and year, birthplace, or where you are born, town or city, and province, and home address, number, street, barangay, town or city, and province, telephone or cell phone number, father's name and his occupation or his job or work, mother's name and her occupation or her job or her work, the number of brothers you have, the number of sisters you have, and the last school attended. Write the name of the school and also the address. And lastly, your special interest or skills. Here is another form. It is called the co-curricular application form. This form is filled out when you want to join a club in school, like the math club, English club, glee club or singing club, dance club, art club, and more. So what are the information you need? So again, write your name, first name, middle initial, last name, school, LRN number, grade and section, then encircle your gender, male or female, birth date, day, month, year, birthplace, town, city, province, home address, number, street, barangay, town or city and province, telephone or cell phone number, and what club do you wish to join? You have two choices, first choice and second choice. For example, you really want to join the dance club, but when it's already full, you have a second choice, you can join the art club. So here are some reminders on how to fill out a form. Number 1, you need to read the instructions in the form. Number 2, know what information are needed in the form. For example, do you know your first name? Do you know the spelling of your middle name? Do you know your last name or surname? Do you also know your complete home address? And also take note of the telephone number, contact number of your parents. Do you know your birthday? How about your birthplace, your father and mother's name, and also their work or occupation? So you need to take note of this information. Number 3. So, check out how the form is to be filled out. Does it say it needs to be handwritten or typewritten? Or does the form require capital letters or small letters? If you could see here in our learner information sheet, there is a short instruction to please write legibly. When you say legibly, neatly. Use capital letters only. So it says here you need to use capital letters. Number 4. Look at what needs to be written. First name or last name or vice versa, because some forms do indicate that you write the surname or last name first before your first name. Number 5. See if you need to write your middle name or middle initial only. So in this form, what is the information needed? Is it the middle name or middle initial? Right, it says here middle initial. Correct. Next, number 6. Be careful on the details that you will write for your birthday, birthplace, and the rest, or etc. Because you might give false information. And last, number 7, you need to write legibly or neatly and answer accurately. So for our activity time in your modules, please answer in your answer sheets. Try to fill out this learner's information sheet accurately. So I have here an example of what should be written on your form. Let's look at the name. How about the school? LRN number, grade and section, your sex or gender, birth date, birthplace, home address, telephone or cell phone number, father's name and occupation, mother's name and occupation, number of brothers and number of sisters, the last school attended, and your special interests or skills. I hope you could do this in your free time. But there are still other forms in our community. Filling out forms accurately is important in order for us to give correct information and make different transactions with banks, church, school, stores, malls, barangay office, municipal office, the hospital, etc. So here, we have two more examples of forms. And this can be found in banks. So we have here a withdrawal slip and a cash deposit slip. Let's look at them better. So what is a bank? A bank is a place where people can do cash transactions like withdrawal and deposit. So here, we have a withdrawal slip. When you say withdrawal, you are going to get cash from your bank account. So this is our information needed. You have the date, you have the account type, you have the current or the checking account, and the savings account. So I checked savings. Next, for your savings, you indicate your currency. Check peso. You also have choices like US dollar and other currencies. Next, account name, account number, and the amount to be withdrawn in words. I written here 1,000 pesos. And in figures or in numerals, you write the number 1,000. So in the bank, we could also use the cash deposit slip if we are going to deposit or put money in our bank account. So you also have the date, you have the account name, the account number, and then the account type, current or savings, you just check one, and the currency, peso, US dollar, or others, I check peso. For denomination, it is the bill that you have. For example, you have 1,000 bills and 500 bills. How many pieces of bills or denominations do you have? I have here 4 pieces of 1,000. And I have 2 pieces of 500s. For the amount, I will just multiply them or add them. So, I have for 1,000 bills equals 4,000. And I have 2 500 bills equals 1,000. The total amount that I will put in my bank account is 5,000 pesos. So, this is our class recap. What did we learn in filling out forms? So, the first one, you need to read the instructions in the forms. Follow them and ask questions if you don't understand something in the form. Next, let's remember, give the needed information. Be ready with the information that might be needed in the form. Ask your guardians beforehand. And last, we need to write clearly and accurately. Do not give false information or distort your writing. If you need to erase something, please do so neatly. I hope you remember all of the lessons we learned today. For our supplemental video, you may watch this video from Teacher Judeline Hamill in YouTube. Enjoy! For our homework, please do all the learning tasks. Learning task 1 to 13 in your English module. Write your answers in the activity sheets provided. Do the other set of activity sheets or worksheets for the 5 pages on Friday as your weekly test. Enjoy learning and keep on reading! Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye!